Sthiram Sukham Asanam. The seat is firm and comfortable. Eyes softly closed. Head, neck and back in a single line. Hands clasped on the lap, thumbs touching. Drawing the attention to focus on the breath. I don't need to find the rhythm in my breath. It is already there. When the mind slows down enough, the rhythm in the breathing is detected. Everything in the Jagat has a rhythm. The wind blows in obedience to this rhythm. Bhishasmad vatah bhavate. The sun rises on this rhythm. Bhishodeti suryaha. All functions in the here and now and in other lokas also take place based on this rhythm. Bhishasmadagnischendrascha. Even death, which does not seem to have rhyme or reason or pattern, follows this rhythm. Mrityurdhavati panchama iti. A karmic rhythm. Knowing this, appreciating this, I go back to connecting with the rhythm of the breathing. It's my own rhythm, all right, compared to others in the same space also breathing, but yet there is a connection. Like the waves of the ocean coming to the shore with the fullness and urgency, my inhalation also has a rhythm. And the same wave goes back to the ocean, like even the exhalation makes the air in the lungs go back to Vayu. I celebrate this rhythm with the bells and the drums in the background. Discovering this rhythm is discovering Ishvara everywhere. Whenever the mind goes, I bring it back to this rhythm. The rhythm of the breathing connected to the phenomena in the universe has a calming effect. Just like a newborn baby being put on the chest of the parent, mother or father, listening to the breathing of the parent calms down, settles down. Similarly, my own breath is not unconnected, no alienation, no separation. When I connect it to the source and look upon that source, Vayu, as Bhagavan, I can say, Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. You are the direct form of Bhagavan for me. Namaste. Salutations to you, because of whose presence, whose rhythm I am able to breathe. In this vast universe of innumerable names and forms, I am not alone. If I feel alone, all I have to do is consciously breathe. And I can see, without much effort, these connections. When I hear my breathing, it sounds like the ocean. The rhythm of the ocean is connected to the moon. The tides come in and go out based on the fullness of the moon, the emptiness, the waning of the moon. One more connection. The moon is not really waxing or waning. It appears to do so and appears to exert a force with its fullness, causing the tides to overflow. Adhidaivika. Chandra, the moon, as a devata. Exerting its force on the waters, exerting its force on the air, and indirectly my own breathing response is connected. Adhibhautika, Vayu, Adhyatmika, centered on me, Prana. Adhidaivika, the moon, also exerts an influence on my mind. The word lunatic, lunacy, is based on luna, moon. It exerts a force, an energy. And from watching the breathing, I can go to watching the mind. And with practice, I can track the trends of the mind. now overflowing with excitement, enthusiasm, happiness. Now deep within itself, emptied of names and forms, even as in sleep or during meditation. Fullness and emptiness, filling with thoughts, emptied of the thoughts. That the moon influences the mind, given. Giver, Ishvara. The ability to have a say over the ways of the mind, also given. Giver, same Ishvara. Why is it easy to train some minds? Why is it difficult to train other minds? Given. Karma. The shadow side of the mind, like the shadow side of the moon which we cannot see, is also given. The unconscious mind, which makes me say things, do things on an impulse, given. The ability to integrate this shadow side, also given. Giver, Bhagavan, Ishvara, who is the spandana, the rhythm of this universe, whose dance we sense every minute of every day. Some steps of this dance fill the heart with joy. Some steps are difficult. They bring out sorrow. It appears that this dance number is trampling on my hopes, desires, and aspirations. That too is part of the rhythm. One gets despondent. That too is in order. The ability to overcome this despondency, also part of the order. Ishvara. Some steps of this dance appear to be cruel, even sadistic. Due to my own perception, subjective perception, pratibhasika, that too is given. Perception colored by raga-dveshas given. I accept my subjectivity. Ability to override the raga-dveshas by managing them also given. I let go of the scales of this subjectivity so I can be better in tune with the dancer, with the dance, with the music, better in sync with Ishvara. I was born into this dance. I do not have the right to disrupt the dance performance, which is this entire Jagat of all names, forms, sentient beings, insentient things. Each one part of the dance. I can be in grace, in acceptance, in awe of this dance. I can allow this dance to transform me. Or I can fight it every step of the way and get stepped on in the process. Given. The choices are also given. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. I can now unclutch, equipped with this knowledge. Let go, a little bit at least. Letting go of the pratibhasika brings me in step with Ishvara. A dance in the form of the Jagat, starting with my own body, my mind, my senses. All are part of the dance. My resistance too is part of the dance. I can choose to surrender the resistance. I let go. I grow. I let go. I grow. The benefit is mine. No longer alienated by the leash of the raga-dveshas that take me away from the path of dharma, swadharma, vishesha dharma, samanya dharma. No longer strayed, no longer distracted. I come back to observing the breathing. So beautiful, so simple, so easy to get connected with the vastness that is Ishvara, with the harmony of the intentions of the Creator, of the creation. Simple, easy, comfortable to be myself. In fact, when I'm comfortable with myself, perhaps I can be a source of comfort to others, at least for today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.